I said AYOO. I said AYOO. I said AYOO. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on business. Time out.
Used to be scared of thrillers.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team above 500. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they weren't even playing the college championship.
Hey, forget all that. This whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts.
No, that's not the thing. That is not the thing. We never.
We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You was trying to see how we feel about that situation? Nah, and Blake Hall.
I said AYOO.
Yo. Here we go.
Don DeMarco. Amen. Say, man. Episode 141. November 25th. Fourth week of November. You know what that means. It's a big week. It's a big week. And with that being said, got a word for the fellas for the week. 1 Thessalonians 5:18. In everything, give thanks.
Yeah.
For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to give thanks because we about to feast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, man, I say your pod, man, we keep it hot. We keep it fresh, man. College football just dropped their rankings headed into rivalry week for the final week of the college football regular season. Not too much shakeup at the top. 1 through 5 is the same. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia, and Texas Tech at 5.
Yep.
The only movement we saw in the top 10 was Oregon jumping over Ole Miss after beating previously ranked number 15 USC.
Yep.
And Tulane in there. Tulane was in last week. It was USF. Yeah, it was USF last week.
Yeah. So I think that was as far as the committee obviously respects, those who schedule real games late in the season, hence why Oregon jumped over Ole Miss. Going out there playing ranked opponents. I was wrong on my upset call. I thought USC could beat Oregon, but they, giving up punt returns early on in the game, couldn't ever really recover. Playing behind the rest of the game. So I was wrong on that. That probably was, Big Ten has one more hope to get one more team in there.
Yeah.
But it's looking like Big Ten is going to have 3 teams at least in the college football playoff. They have a chance to get a 4th, very slim chance. You know what I'm saying?
Is it?
Very slim chance.
I think there's like an 80% chance.
80 is crazy. Under what circumstance?
Michigan do their annual tradition and beat Ohio State.
You can dead that. It's not happening.
Brother, y'all got the same team from last year, and our team was way worse. Like, honestly, I didn't even want to watch the game. I said, ain't no way we gonna win. I just chalked it up. Quarterback trash. Whole team was trash. But, they was good enough to beat Ohio State. And this team is definitely better and can beat that Ohio State team.
Mind you, that Ohio State team, I think they only put up 10 or 13 points last season. Chip Kelly was the coordinator there, who happened to just get fired this week. So obviously, there was something going on with the coaching booth. Bryce Underwood did have like his best game of the season, right? The perfect time.
I mean, it's also the same Chip Kelly that got y'all a national championship ring.
Nah, I mean, anybody could have got a championship ring with that team last year. Respectfully, just throw it up. Throw it to 4. I don't even think they played last week, which is kind of concerning.
They know they got a big test ahead.
Let me see. Played Rutgers last week. Did Jeremiah Smith play? Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate did not play.
Did you ask Chat GPT?
Nah. But yeah, I think Big Ten, 3 teams be cool. We get an Ohio State, Indiana, Big Ten, championship. That'll be a very heavyweight championship. The SEC, I think the big thing though is the ACC. They're like, I don't know, they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. The Georgia Tech hype train has finally come to an end. Let's clap it up.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and pack that up. They lost to Pitt this week. Am I surprised? Nope. Pitt's a solid team. They've been like a top 30, 35 team all season.
Yeah.
And Pitt had a crazy last 3 games. I think they played Notre Dame last week. Georgia Tech Notre Dame the previous week, Georgia Tech this past week, and then Miami this week. I figured they get one of them. Going to be Georgia Tech, So now I think SMU. Well, Miami's highest ranked, but they're not going to get in the. Miami's not going to the ACC championship. So
it's Pitt and UVA
right now.
As of right now,
Pitt has to play Miami this week though, so they can very well lose that game. But let's be real. Miami's been plush all season. Plush. Miami. What's it called? Ocean Drive. Sand, feet in the sand, warm water. Might catch a hurricane or two every now and then.
Michael Hart.
It's November, and they got to go up to Pittsburgh. It's going to be freezing up there. So this could very well be a trap game for Miami too. And if Pitt go in there and win that game, they're obviously – did Pitt get ranked? ESPN not updating their joint. Did Pitt get ranked?
They're 22.
Pitt got ranked 22. I don't see them dropping in the top 12 for beating Miami. But like you said, they'll be in an ACC championship play. And we're looking at – who is it? Pitt and Virginia right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on paper, you're probably going to get Pitt and SMU. Because, on paper, you're probably going to get Virginia and SMU. There you go. I'm not going to be surprised if Pitt win, though. Pitt could very well go ahead and beat Miami this week. Them boys is plush up there. They've been plush all season. They're not ready for that cold weather up in in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things to where the home heavy schedule has not been in their favor. They've also have played a good amount of opponents throughout the month. Throughout the month of October, they kind of get them going downhill. Carson Beck has not showed up in both games that they lost, and so the success will be on Carson Beck solely.
It'll give Miami a chance to get that like strengthen their it'll give Miami a chance to strengthen their case for a at-large bid, because if you look at those teams in like what, starting at 8 through like 12, those 2-loss teams, I mean, it's very difficult to differentiate all of those teams. Starting with Oklahoma. I mean, Oklahoma just beat Bama, who was kind of one of the top teams in the SEC. You got BYU, who actually beat Texas Tech, who is number 5. Utah, their 2 losses to BYU and Texas Tech. They don't really have any good wins. And then you have Miami, who actually beat Notre Dame, but they're still not in the playoff. Is this?
And they probably have the worst L's out of all those teams.
Miami?
SMU. Yeah, you got SMU and Louisville.
SMU is ranked 21, and they could potentially win the ACC. So it won't be too bad of an L. SMU is playing Cal this week. They should
that's
win that
nice.
game.
Yeah.
That's a
And SMU better hope Miami beats Pitt because that'll strengthen their case as well. But yeah, the ACC is real tricky. How do y'all feel about Miami, Notre Dame being ahead of Miami when they have the same record in lieu of the fact that Miami did beat Notre Dame 27-24?
It's been a.
Go ahead.
I want to agree with something Eric said a few weeks ago, man. Notre Dame has been in the rankings for the past few weeks off of the strength of their reputation alone. If there's no Rudy movie, there's no top 12 this year. When you look at the teams that they have beaten, I'm not surprised, but they have taken better L's than Miami. So if we're saying if I lose to better teams, even if you lose to a team that I'm ranked higher than, it's a good resume. Whereas if I beat a team that is ranked, it doesn't mean much because I lost to a Louisville team who was ranked when I lost, and an SMU team who was ranked when I lost.
Unranked. They were
unranked
when they lost. Yeah.
Fair. So I guess the SMU Pony Express and Rudy, like,
thanks.
We can tell that the CFP playoff bracket loves 30 for 30s, man. So shout out to the Catholics. Shout out to Rudy. And I would love to see Notre Dame not be it. They don't have to join a conference, but I would love them to have some more power for balance.
I mean, they kind of do. They played
Pitt.
2 teams that's not in the Power 4. They played Boise State, who been on a run but sucked this year, and you got Navy. And the only Power 4 schools they don't play. But I also think the reason they're like showing so much love to rank L's is to get the teams to start playing ranked teams. Like they're gonna say we're not gonna penalize you that much for losing. Definitely if you play them early in the year.
I guess. I mean, I think the reasoning is justified in regards to probably why they did it. I don't know if I agree with it.
I mean, if you don't, I mean, I guess they trying to weave out playing FCS East the first 2 weeks of the season. I mean, we don't want to see that. If you want to do that, let's have a preseason. Let's have a game or two start of the season, and let's get straight to it. Because, yeah, that needs to get cut out of college football. There's no way the number 1 team is playing Columbia University. Shouldn't happen. Actually, that's like that might be a crime nowadays. Like you can't put those 2 teams against each other no more.
Yeah, it's a little egregious, but I think when you look at common opponents, I'm pretty sure they have. Let's say Miami beats Pitt this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They both beat Pitt.
It matters how it looks, though, too.
So Notre Dame's loss to Miami looks better than Miami's loss to SMU and Louisville when Miami beat Notre Dame.
No, I'm saying how it looks.
They beat each team.
Play. Because if Miami goes out there and struggles against a Pitt team that Notre Dame clearly beat, then it's safe to say Notre Dame is a better team today. It's reasonable to say Notre Dame is a better team today.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of algebra in football, man. Never been.
If 2 teams play the same team, one struggles, one doesn't.
But if they play each other,
That was
Week 2.
3 months
No,
ago.
week 1.
Week 1. It was in August.
That'd be.
So you saying common opponents later in the season matters more than the head-to-head earlier in the season?
No, I'm saying it matters how it looks. If a team is struggling against nobodies yesterday, they're not that good.
That I think you missed my comparison. Regardless of how it looks, head-to-head matchup is not as important as the common opponents and how they look versus a common opponent.
You think head-to-head matters more than eye test?
It should when it comes to rankings.
I think
for the turn
early head-to-head, like week 1, isn't weighed so heavy on teams. Give you why Texas didn't drop so far, hence why Florida State not that big of a ding to Alabama's schedule.
I think eye test matters when you're trying to when you're trying to say, okay, this team is better than this team as of today. But if I am a school, if I'm a college football program, and you're telling me if I can just look good against terrible teams all season and dominate, I'm not going to risk taking an L. I'm not going to risk taking an L against a ranked opponent at any point. I'm going to try to sweeten up my schedule, look good the entire season. Whereas, unlike I respect Notre Dame for having very tough opponents in the beginning. They looked good in those L's. So it wasn't a penalty against them, but Miami beat them. So it's like, I think the CFP rankings, they're in a pickle here.
Okay. So check this out. In Notre Dame's 2 L's, you said that they look good in those 2 L's, right?
Yes.
So Notre Dame has looked good all season.
Yeah.
Did Miami look good in its 2 L's?
Not with Carson Beck throwing 4 picks.
No. So I think that was it right there. You can't point to a point in time where you can say Notre Dame looked bad. You just said it. Miami getting teams ranked because they losing to them. Miami got SMU ranked, got Pitt ranked. Not Pitt, SMU and Louisville ranked, and Louisville has since went 4-4 in conference play, and SMU is in contention for ACC championship. But yeah, Carson Beck threw 4 picks in those games. You look at the games against for Notre Dame as far as in Miami and Texas A&M. I mean, had the backup, the placeholder held the extra point, had different conversation. So I think you kind of answered it right there. Miami has looked bad, and I think we do have to take in account the low points of these teams. It's the highs and the lows. The highs and the lows.
But I think, okay, so this is I think if we're talking about the SEC has already signed contracts with who they're going to play in the future. So SEC won't be affected. However, if I'm the Big 10 or the Big 12 coming in next year, and I see that Notre Dame makes the playoff and Miami doesn't, and they have the same amount of L's, yet Miami beat Notre Dame earlier in the season.
You say, I like that hat. Where'd you get it?
I'm gonna change my schedule
at UNC.
I'm gonna change my schedule to
Chapel Hill
be favorable towards the end.
What does Miami need to do to make it?
Win.
They can start with beating Pitt, but
yeah, just win and you're in. Because if they beat Pitt, they beat Pitt, they're in the ACC playoffs. I mean, in the ACC championship game.
No, they're not.
What needs to happen?
SMU is ahead of them, Virginia's ahead of them, and Georgia. They would be tied with Georgia.
It would take a lot of scenarios to get the Miami into.
Yeah, Miami is ranked.
Basically,
fifth.
Miami's not in there.
Yeah, Miami needs an at-large bid, and that's why we're like. That's why it proposes the question because Notre Dame is in right now, and in this scenario, they would have the same record as Miami, but Notre Dame is ahead of Miami. So the committee is not taking in just the fact that they beat them head to head. They're taking in more than that. So that's why I was like, that's where the question came from, where it's like, how do you feel about that? Because Miami would be left out today if they end up with the same record as Notre Dame, because they're not going to make the ACC championship.
Okay. And I mean, I just think when it comes to scheduling sake, it's going to get nasty next year. We talk about we want to see more ranked games. It's not going to happen next year if Miami is punished for not making the playoff and a team that they beat makes the playoffs. I would just sweeten up my schedule next year, so I'll be sure to be undefeated and make it.
So the poor reffing and the ACC said those were a bad call in SMU game. Hard to beat refs. No accountability, bruv. Lack of accountability.
If I'm a coach, I'm gonna plead my case to sweeten up the schedule next year. I'm gonna add a couple HBCUs in there.
Whoa, what do you mean by that, brother?
I mean, it's not the HBCU's fault that the oppression in America has led to less endowment, to have less funding, to have less scholarships.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying that HBCUs are automatically bad, but they can't keep up with the NIL.
That's
so
crazy.
We're not even finna ignore that. But
I do agree with the fact that I see both sides of the coin, because if you ask me, I think Notre Dame is a better team than Miami. They've looked better all season. Again, Notre Dame's 2 L's have came down to very thin, couple plays. And Notre Dame has looked good against everybody. They haven't really looked down. But however, I don't want Miami's head-to-head win against them to go unnoticed, because I do agree with the fact that, y'all boys said, like, we need to cut out the pity-patty schedules in August and September. We need to have more competitive games throughout the season. I do agree with that fact. So I'm kind of torn on this situation. I think Notre Dame is better than Miami, but I think Miami's win against Notre Dame week 1 needs to be respected, and it needs to be seen, especially if these teams are going to have the same record. Both of these teams are going to be non-conference champions, and they're both going to have the same record. So it's really tough. Miami's lows are much lower than Notre Dame's, but it's real nasty work. And then that's just them two teams. Let Eric tell it. Michigan go in and beat Ohio State. That's another 2-loss team we got to put in this conversation.
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah. 100%.
Does Michigan just jump Notre Dame and Miami and BYU?
I mean,
BYU.
wait, first off, they definitely jump BYU.
BYU's ahead of Miami.
Yeah. Like I said, they definitely jump.
And that's barren. Well,
okay,
that also depends on what BYU does in the Big 2 championship. But go ahead, my fault.
Yeah, I think Michigan solidifies their. I don't think this is a championship team, championship Michigan team. Not at all. We go to the playoffs. I don't expect us to go to championship, but I definitely think if you beat Ohio State, you got 2 L's, and your 2 L's being, who do we lose to? We got murked by,
USC.
We got beat by USC
and Oklahoma.
And
Those are 2 good L's.
2 good L's. 2 L's that are, one's in the playoffs. So I mean, and then who Oklahoma played this week?
What, Oklahoma State?
Oh, that's a win. So they're not getting
No. They play LSU.
Yeah. I mean, a spot might open this week. You say it, the Iron Bowl. So
does a 10-3 Bama really fall out?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry?
How? When they beat Georgia, the number 14, Vandy, number 14.
I don't disagree with they have
19
great
team
wins.
Tennessee.
They have great wins. Hands down, they have great wins. But at that point, how do you favor a 3L team to jump and still be in the
3L
playoffs?
team if Alabama. So you're saying Alabama
Yeah,
loses?
if Alabama loses to Auburn, if y'all go to the, are y'all in this
Oh,
position to
then
win
I'm
SEC?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, not
Forgive
if
me
you go
for
to SEC
interceding.
championship. Yeah, if you go to
Yeah.
the SEC championship and lose, I don't care about that. You stay in there. But if
Are you
you
sure?
lose,
If Alabama loses to Auburn, we don't deserve to be in.
Okay.
yeah, if they lose to
Even
Auburn,
if
they're not going.
even
ahead.
if they're a 3-loss team, 3-loss SEC runner up, does that not drop them out?
I don't think so. Not if you made it to your conference championship game.
They're
I
at
don't think
10.
so. Not in my college playoffs. I wouldn't let that happen. I wouldn't
Okay, so
penalize you
check
for
this.
losing in a conference championship game, because then at one point we're going to be talking about teams forfeiting not playing that game, or them trying to get rid of that game so teams can make it to the playoffs. So you can't penalize that.
Hold on. They said Bama's not getting in with 3 losses.
No, absolutely not. I
Yeah,
agree.
no.
I think I heard Michigan 2L team jumping ahead of Bama with 2 L's, and
No.
that's not what was said. So
Okay.
No.
Let's say Bama is runner up. Bama's runner up.
SEC champion.
Why did they do that? Yeah. And then Michigan beats Ohio State. Then what do you do?
I'm kicking Notre Dame out. Deadass. You're not in a conference. You're not in the conference. You're not playing for anything really. We've been rocking your school logo all year. That's what we've been riding behind. I'm not keeping Notre Dame in there. Notre Dame doesn't have if Michigan beat Ohio State, Notre Dame does not have a win like that.
Okay, so check this out. Okay. If Michigan beat Ohio, yeah. Notre Dame's best win is USC, and they're ranked 17, a 3-loss USC team. So check this out. Okay, let's say Bama goes to the SEC championship. They lose to Texas A&M, which is very likely, a good chance to happen. And then BYU, who is at 11. Let's say they go to the they win the Big 12. Would they not? They would jump Bama, right? They win the Big 12, beating Texas Tech in the championship, which would be twice. They jumped them, so that's going to knock Alabama down.
So now we're talking about punishing teams for playing in the conference championship.
I don't think it's punishing. I think it's finally rewarding BYU with that Texas Tech win and still only having 1 L.
Okay.
That's what we're doing. We're not punishing Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be cool. the if we're talking about who looks better, if it's a multitude of factors, if it's record, if it's common opponents, if it's
I'd take
tests, then you gotta, even with 3 L's, I'm taking a 3L Alabama team over a 1-loss BYU team in that scenario.
But let's be honest, though. I mean, it's just a scenario. Because last time they played against each other, BYU did not look like a football team. They did not look like a football team.
It's night and day. So, I mean, we'll see what the committee says when all the chips fall. But
it said,
go ahead, Brando.
Notre Dame's schedule was soft, though. It's very similar to Miami's. If Michigan wins, Notre Dame gone in my book. I don't know how, but I don't know how Notre Dame's in front of the U. I take Michigan over the ACC champion. But yeah, that's just reading the chat. How they chat?
Hey, Galaxy's in the chat. Wrong app, board.
No cap. That's it. Get some fireworks popping in the chat.
Fireworks. We gotta eat. It's Thanksgiving. Please.
Not for sure. I think that even who's BYU playing this week? UCF. Not really much going on there. Oklahoma has LSU. Notre Dame has Pitt. Oh no, Notre Dame has Stanford. My bad. Nothing going on there. Oregon, they're playing Washington. It's not much they can really do there. So, I mean, everybody looks set for real, except for Ole Miss playing Mississippi State. I mean, it's rivalry week, but it's nothing going on there.
After
Texas
this
Tech.
week, I think Georgia gets the number 1 seed. I mean, a bye. Not a number 1 seed, but they get a bye.
After this week, Georgia gets a bye. Why do you
If
say
they
that?
win. If they win.
After beating
No.
Georgia Tech?
Yeah, because Texas A&M is finna lose to Texas.
Oh.
That's what they saying in the chat. They said if Texas beats Texas A&M, are they in?
Fuck no. My bad language. My bad reaction time. I got to work on it, boys. I've been doing better. Fuck no. No, Texas is not making it. Bro, Texas is a 3L, not playing in anybody bowl game. I mean, conference bowl game, conference championship game. They're not getting in there, bro. Congratulations. You have a quarterback last name Manning. He's looking a little better than he did week 1. That's the only positive I can say. The only other positive I can say is you finally giving Texas A&M their first L. Other than that,
I forgot.
good season.
So
Have fun at the Pop-Tart Bowl.
I forgot the scenarios. Does if you say, like you say, Texas beats Texas A&M, do they even make the conference championship?
There's no way Texas can make the conference championship. They have 3 L's.
No, I'm talking about Texas A&M. Do they still make the conference championship?
Yeah, they only have 1. Ooh.
No, it's 3 teams with 1 L
Yeah.
right now in the SEC. Ole Miss is over Alabama. I don't know if that's because of ranking or if that's actual SEC seeding. Let me see.
Let me look at standing right quick. Because I don't think everybody held conference. Yeah, they're the only undefeated team in conference.
So if they take 1 L, I forgot the scenarios.
Who did Ole Miss lose to?
If they beat Bama and Texas A&M, Ole Miss might be in the SEC championship. So if Bama loses and Texas A&M loses, Ole Miss might play Georgia again in the SEC championship. That's what they're saying in the chat. And that's a real possibility. You know, Eagle Stadium, 6:30, anything can happen. When the lights dim, anything can happen down there in Auburn.
Yeah.
And Ty Simpson, Mr. Love to give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Auburn team that should have beat Georgia.
This is the scariest. I think this is the scariest Auburn Alabama game in a while when it comes to implications on the season. Considering Kalen DeBoer's second season, post Saban, you have a team who has been in the top 5 and has taken a bad L against Oklahoma and a terrible L in the beginning of the season with Florida State. You have a chance to make it to the SEC championship. This is an opportunity that you can seize yourself as an official Alabama head coach and Kalen DeBoer. Because you got to beat Auburn. I mean, you beat them last year, but we didn't make the playoff last year, so it didn't really mean much. Season's on the line right here. And so you have a Auburn team that knows that they can ruin Alabama, and I think Auburn would choose beating Alabama over winning a national championship. Not even gonna lie.
For sure. It's rivalry.
So it's rivalry week. So it's like it's gonna be a big game. Looking forward to it. I think Alabama's gonna pull it off. I think
my boy Arnett in the chat. Yeah.
So,
he said Auburn is not playing their quarterback. Let me see. Let me pull up Bama because Auburn's not in the rankings. Auburn, after they played Mercer. Oh, they did go with Deuce Knight last week. Jackson Arnold had limited playing time. Deuce Knight, I mean, it's against Mercer. He did put up 6 touchdowns. They might have peeped game. Deuce Knight the quarterback had 9 carries for 162 yards, 4 touchdowns. Mercer, yes. But Alabama, Mr. Struggle against the running quarterback, they might have peeped game and said, hey, because Jackson Arnold's college career is pretty much over.
Yeah.
He's a junior.
If not, I don't know how.
He's probably transferring from Auburn. Deuce, he's a freshman. Hey, might as well throw him in the fire. Might as well throw him in the fire. Go ahead and see what you argue with, because Jackson Arnold's probably transferring the way these.
He got eligibility still?
He's a junior. He's listed as a junior.
Time.
Yeah. Auburn is fighting for a bowl game. And Auburn does need one more win for a bowl game. So it's not a pointless game for the folks.
It's not pointless. Nah.
And for the heck of it, like you said, it's Bama. It's rivalry week.
Yeah.
Rivalry week. But they say they're not gonna play him. He might mess around and see the field. Who knows what happens? But yeah, Bama reached as high as 4 for that nasty L to Florida State. So it's like, we can't sit here and pick and choose which teams we're gonna look at the L's at. I think that the committee showed that they're big on the eye test, because even Miami jumped Utah this week, because Utah had a close battle with Kansas State, 51-47. Kansas State is a 5-6 team, and they put up 47 points on Utah. And Miami just beat Virginia Tech, very calm win, which is a 3-8 team, which is worse than Kansas State. And the committee had dropped Utah for that.
Yeah.
So do y'all agree with that? Can you justify that?
I mean, I think that speaks to eye test. Speak to eye test. I mean, you give up 47 points to a Big 12 team.
Kansas State at that.
Do you deserve to go dance? That's my thing.
Yeah, you do deserve to dance. To dance with my That's the type of dance you deserve to go do. Daddy-daughter dance or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if I respect that.
You don't respect the 47 points, or you don't respect them dropping because of when they won in an ugly way?
I mean, it's clear that they're not the only team that's doing that.
But losing to a Louisville and SMU team, I mean, Utah lost to BYU and Texas Tech. BYU does have better L's. I mean, Utah does have better L's.
I mean, they also don't have a win like Notre Dame.
Yeah, what is Utah's best win?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati
last week.
Is this the official bracket? No, this is not an official bracket. It's predictions. SMU is not ranked. They're just projected to win the ACC. UVA is taking the ACC.
No, SMU is ranked 21.
Well, they're just saying
Utah's best win is Arizona State, Cincinnati.
No. Arizona State is ranked again. My fault.
They were.
Arizona State's the best win.
They in and out.
Yeah, my bad. Like a burger chicken.
I think another thing is, like, we are 1 week left in this. Can we stop acting like SMU is a bad team? They're literally ranked, man. When SMU play Oregon, SMU is winning the ACC. Chill.
Can we what?
Says stop acting like SMU is a bad team. They're literally ranked, man.
SMU has horrible L's and a good win against Miami.
Yeah,
They
Wake
have L's
Forest.
against
Baylor,
Baylor,
nasty.
TCU.
TCU, nasty.
Actually, you're not good in the state of Texas.
Wake
And
Forest.
Wake Forest.
It's pretty egregious.
But they smoked Louisville, who beat Miami, and they beat Miami. So,
Bro, algebra, bro. It's algebra.
So they wishy-washy. Wishy-washy
very,
don't last in college football.
yeah,
You
and a
can't be
lot of teams are
wishy-washy.
wish-washy. But I think a big thing is like, what happens if UGA loses to Georgia Tech? Do they stay in?
I mean, yes, but like it just be funny. That's all. It'll just be funny. They won't be a Go ahead, Brandon.
Now, I'm saying if they lose to Georgia Tech, they have to fall behind Bama because they have the same record at that point. Bearing Bama beats Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll fall behind, but they'll still be in the playoffs.
I mean, I'm looking at the only teams I think that has a shot of shaking up this bracket is Michigan.
Yeah. Because Georgia is they're solidified in the SEC championship game, right? Because they can't take another conference
They're
L.
done with conference play, yeah.
Yeah, they can't take another L for
But
conference.
Alabama has, like, if Alabama wins Saturday, they jump ahead of Georgia.
Oh, if Georgia loses?
No, because we would have the same record in the conference, but we beat them.
But then it would defer to overall?
Wait, what did you just
say?
When it deferred to overall schedule?
Because the conference championship is like this. As of right now, it looks like Texas A&M and Georgia, right? But Georgia is done with SEC play.
Mm-hmm.
Texas A&M still has to play, and Alabama still has to play. Ole Miss still has to play. If Alabama wins, we're in because we beat Georgia.
You sure?
And we would have the same record. We would have the same conference record as Georgia. That's just how it goes. And the reason why Ole Miss wouldn't be in is because they lost to Georgia.
I mean, that makes sense because Texas is above Oklahoma, and Texas got 3 L's. Oklahoma only got 2.
I think I missed. What are you saying, Preston? I missed it.
The SEC championship, as of right now, looks like Texas A&M and Georgia, but Georgia is done with conference play.
Oh, so if Bama wins against Auburn,
we go back up. Okay. Yeah, because we have one more conference game left.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So if Alabama win,
we go.
And don't matter, and it doesn't matter what Texas A&M do, because Texas A&M, win or lose, will automatically be in the SEC championship game.
Well, I will say I think the Georgia conversation now begins.
Okay, here we go. So Texas A&M is in with a win, or if Bama and Ole Miss lose. So Texas A&M is not.
They're not gravy either.
They're not good.
Alabama just has to win and they're in.
Yeah.
Georgia needs a Alabama loss or a Texas A&M loss. Just one of them. Ole Miss, they have to win this week against Mississippi State, and they need an Alabama loss and an A&M loss.
Yeah. So it sounds crazy, but it's straightforward when you start to look at the matchups head to head.
I mean, Bama's just got to win and they in. They control their own destiny.
Yeah. So that's why this Auburn game is so big, because like it's a lot riding on this. Like a SEC championship berth, should be a CFP berth. It should be, but it might not be. Kind of the board redemption from last year not making the playoff. There was a grace period there, and I think the grace will start to run out slowly but surely. You know, people don't give grace like God does, so
go.
He'll be slowly on the chopping block. But it's big game. Georgia's
7:30, baby.
cool though. Like let's say Georgia takes it out of Georgia Tech, they're fine. I don't think they get bounced out of the playoff for that. And considering they might not make the SEC championship anyway. You think they'll get bounced out the playoff for losing to Georgia Tech?
I mean, I look at it like this. So, I mean, if Bama goes in there and if Bama wins and they have same record as Georgia, I think you have to drop Georgia to number 10, which is where Bama is, and move everybody up. I think you have to do that, bearing everybody else wins. And then that puts them at 10, which is fringe playoffs. And let's say BYU goes in there and wins the Big 12 championship. They're going to jump Georgia. I'll put Georgia at 11. And ACC champions going to have to get in. That's going to put them at 12. And the G5 team has to get in. That kicks Georgia out. So Georgia got to beat Georgia Tech.
You think they go from, what are they, number 3, 4? They're number 4 right now? You think the number 4 team with 2 L's get bounced out?
I just told you how, though. Like, Oklahoma, they're going to be in the pool with the 2-loss teams. The highest 2-loss team is Oklahoma right now at 8.
Yeah.
Oklahoma beat Bama, who beat Georgia. They got to go into Oklahoma. You put them next to Notre Dame.
Yeah. Notre Dame bounces, bro. Notre Dame is like, Notre Dame is the
especially if
brother.
Especially if Notre Dame beats Pitt this week, who is ranked. That's gonna be a good win for them.
Yeah, but after this week, if they beat Pitt, Pitt's not ranked.
Fair, but it's a good Pitt team. So they're gonna be in the pool with Oklahoma, Notre Dame, and Alabama. Georgia has to go behind all 3 of them. Because you can't put Georgia ahead of Notre Dame, but not Bama when Bama beat Georgia. You can't do that. They have to go behind Bama, and which would put them at 10. And let's say BYU wins the Big 12. They're going to jump them, and they're going to be short at that point.
I'm telling you, I hear your scenario, but if that happens, what they will do is jump Alabama, bring Notre Dame back down, and put Georgia right behind Alabama, wherever they put Alabama.
Notre Dame is not dropping for beating the number 22 team this week.
Again, after they beat them, they won't be a ranked team.
But they're not going to drop for that.
Do they not have a final ranking right after this week?
Yeah, after conference championship week. Notre Dame won't be playing that week, and Georgia won't be playing that week either.
Yeah. But one not in conference. And one schedule of way more cupcake than the other. I think they do strength of schedule as well when it comes to their.
So why is Alabama not ranked ahead of Notre Dame? Please explain it to me.
I'm trying to figure. I've been trying to figure it out.
Like literally, I don't know why.
I've been trying to figure it out.
Why, other than they're the Notre Dame.
Oh, my bad. Y'all right. Notre Dame already beat Pitt. My bad. Pitt is playing Miami. I'm thinking about the wrong team.
Ain't they playing? They playing Stanford right this week?
Yeah. Notre Dame's playing Stanford. My bad. So Notre Dame already beat Pitt. They got
Rudy.
They got Pitt. They beat Pitt. They beat USC.
Maybe it's because you know how they already have the Heisman winners. Maybe they have Love already won the Heisman, so they need him in the college football playoff. But other than that, I don't know if Georgia lose how you keep Georgia out, but keep Notre Dame in.
When was the last time the Heisman winner was in?
Yeah, it wasn't last year.
Facts.
And
it
the
was
year
not.
before was Caleb.
What is Georgia's best win?
No, Caleb won his sophomore year. He didn't win his last year in college football. It was
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's Ole Miss.
And they beat Texas, who is
ahead of USC, which is my Notre Dame's best win.
So I mean,
I'm just saying, bro. I don't see how. like Notre Dame's not going nowhere. I don't know. Like,
why not though? I know you love the gold. Like the gold helmets is cool. Like Rudy.
Hey, that movie gave me an
But there-
appreciation of him too. Watching him, paint the helmets. He was not really a student. He just wanted to be a part of the team.
Notre Dame's strength of schedule is number 11 in the season. Number 11.
For freaking
What
what?
is Georgia's?
Hey,
No, that can't be right.
what is it?
44.
Nah, bullshit.
Maybe
I ain't
because
gonna lie.
hold on. It might be because of the
FBC,
FCS games that we're talking about. Like,
And that matter? No, yeah, that's matters.
That doesn't matter.
All right, so where's Ohio State? Nah, where's Ohio State?
Nah, it gotta be some crazy.
What's Ohio State's strength of schedule?
52.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I get it. Like, if the FCS schools hurts everybody,
So who's number one? Who has the hardest? Alabama?
Strength of schedule. It is it's like I think it's let me see. I think it's like Arkansas. Let me see.
Oh, is it like different? Okay. It's like, it's like a point system. If you're so trash and you gotta play so much good.
Yeah,
I get it.
Wisconsin has the highest strength of schedule.
Wisconsin.
But as far as teams in the playoffs, Notre Dame has the hardest strength of schedule.
Wow.
Ahead of Alabama.
At 12.
The top three teams ahead of, so as far as strength of schedule, let me see, you got Notre Dame, Alabama, BYU, Oklahoma, as far as teams that are ranked and relevant in that order. And then Texas A&M. Nah, I think it's something wrong with the calculator. Cause what?
Well, I do see why Wisconsin is number one, because they had to play Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, and Indiana. So I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
I understand. I understand. It cancels out that Miami of Ohio, Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah,
like it makes it okay.
It had to be. That has to be wild.
In Illinois, because I think they ranked again.
And if you want to take in the factor of like I said, what it looked like on the field, just dominance. You pair Notre Dame's strength of schedule, with their plus minus. It looks a lot better. But to that point though, I was like, bro, the season's about to wrap up, and like the word Heisman is not even. I don't even hear it on TV, bro.
Bro,
yeah, no,
it's like who?
Did y'all see when?
What'd you say?
Yeah,
what you trying to say?
I was just gonna say, did y'all see what Notre Dame did to Syracuse this week? But I mean, it's irrelevant.
Yeah,
it's irrelevant.
They got Ernie Davis still. I don't care what Syracuse
but
going on.
I mean, Jeremiah Love, he's leading the league in rushing yards per attempt, touchdowns again. I'd rather him get it at this point. I don't really care for Julian Sain throwing 150 yards this past week. Fernando Mendoza,
he threw for almost 300 this week.
I mean, it's cool. Give it to Texas Tech linebacker. Right.
What? Somebody said that on this podcast, but
said what?
The Texas Tech linebacker.
When did you say?
I said that weeks ago. I didn't say that weeks ago.
Nah,
we were talking about.
You must have had a conversation with somebody else.
Hold on. Yeah. When we was talking about the best line, you said Ohio State linebacker was the best linebacker in the nation. I'm like, what about the Texas Tech linebacker? He has 7 interceptions. He has tackle for losses. He has fumble recoveries. He has a lot more diverse statistics than your boy in Ohio State. But it's not about who said it, because nobody needs exalting here. What I'm saying is,
he said Heisman.
I mentioned that his name was going to be brought.
Did Mantateo win Heisman?
He was a candidate. He was a finalist.
He was the focus.
I ain't gonna lie, but Travis won.
Travis, he had to play.
Travis
But they
also.
said Texas Tech linebacker got rushing touchdowns too.
Yeah. No.
He'll be
that's not happening.
in New York.
Was Clay Matthews in New York when he played at Oregon?
I don't know.
Wait, which Matthews brother was that? So it was two of them. Was that Clay?
Ndamukong Suh.
Well, Dominican Sue is in the all-times list, if I'm not mistaken.
No linebacker has ever won the Heisman Award.
Have any linebacker been a finalist? Been a finalist?
Teo.
I'm pretty sure Manti Teo.
I'm pretty positive too.
His wife fights for the USA. What do you mean by that?
Like Team USA? Actually, why am I asking questions? I don't care. Back to football. Has any linebacker been a finalist? I'm pretty sure we're right. It is Manti.
Teo. He had to be.
Yeah, it had to be Teo.
Let me see. What's cuz at Texas Tech name? I mean, this is the year for him to do it. Jacob Rodriguez. This is the year for him to do it. Like I said, nobody is front runner. It's Fernando.
Oh, his last name Rodriguez?
Yeah.
The way the country going, they not allowing that, bro.
4 interceptions.
They're not allowing
fumbles.
They're not allowing Mondez, Monteo, no Rodriguez, no Lopez. Them boys ain't letting nothing.
You had to. You must have ignored that on purpose. Round.
All right, let's do natty predictions as of today, and we're gonna get into NFL power rankings.
Okay.
I think if you can make sure you look at bracket seating as well. That's gonna play a factor. But bump it, man. You know me, man. I'm going Ohio State as of today. This is my biased opinion.
Ohio State and who?
In my biased opinion.
I think he's looking. He's deciding between two red teams.
Oh, really? You don't say.
Yeah. Yeah, in that other bracket, he's decided between two red teams.
In my biased opinion, man, they said that had fired. Yes, sir. Chapel Hill. In my biased opinion, man, give me Ohio State and Bama.
I told you.
Oh my goodness! Watch out, bro. I can't.
It was
take
between.
it.
I ain't gonna lie though. I kind of agree, bro.
That's only if
the bracket.
Ohio State and Notre Dame on the same side of the bracket.
Wow. I can't believe I heard that on this podcast. Really?
I mean, according to this bracket I have here.
Yeah. I got Alabama sweeping Ole Miss, and then they got to go play Indiana next. That's gonna be
Indiana be a neutral field game, won't it?
I mean, Ohio State, Indiana,
who knows?
But we're gonna see that in the Big Ten championship, and that's the safe answer. I didn't want to go with that, so I said bump it.
I like that. I like Ohio State, Bama, man. Finally get to see Ohio State versus
Don't do that because if they're in the championship, they're gonna play ranked opponents. Don't even do that.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Might be a new number one.
But again, go ahead.
Give me. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up. Give me Ohio State, Indiana, baby.
Again, then
that's nasty.
Let me switch it up.
That's nasty.
Yeah, he said switch it up and went 1-2. We don't see that in the Big Ten championship, man. We called ground on that. And in fact, and let's just say we do. Well, before we do, let's say we do get a 1-2 matchup in the Big Ten championship, Ohio State, Indiana, and one of them gonna lose. How far are you gonna drop one of them?
You can't go
just outside of bye.
Do both of those teams keep their buys? Let's say it's a repeat of last year. Ohio State beat Indiana by 3 touchdowns.
Mm. If it's a close game, I think they both keep their buys.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a close game, they both keep their buys. If
Or-
one gets blown out, you get dropped. You get dropped out of having a. Yeah. Hold on.
Are you
Hold
going
on.
to drop them?
Hold on. Let me look at
Vandy
the rankings
has a
one more
way
time.
in, but they're going to need a lot of help. It's not going to happen. Notre
Because
Dame,
if
yeah, agreed.
I think they keep their bye, because how do you give Texas Tech? Let's say Texas Tech wins out. How do you give a Texas Tech team a bye over a 1-loss Indiana or a 1-loss Ohio State team when they lost to Arizona State?
I don't know.
One of those
And then
SEC
whoever wins is the number one overall. So you just lost to the number one team in the country, because whoever wins that title game is going to be the number one team.
But the SEC is going to have a team drop. If Texas Tech wins the Big 12,
Mhm.
they're going to jump one of those SEC teams, whether it be Georgia or I think Texas Tech, if they win out, they can get a bye.
I think it's hard because
You can't. So you would give the SEC runner-up a bye over a Big 12 champion Texas Tech?
Well, where did me saying the SEC runner-up? Where did that come from?
No, because you said it would be hard to put Texas Tech over a one-loss Big
Georgia
Ten
team.
team. But I'm like, there's SEC teams there in front of two. It's not just the Big Ten.
But I'm saying, hold on.
Does that make
you're right.
sense?
Hold on. No, you're right. Ah, shoot. No, you're
So-
right. Because it's then one of those SEC teams get knocked out. That's what I'm saying. Whoever loses in that championship game, they slide to 4 or 3.
In the
I
Big
think.
Ten. Whoever
Yeah,
loses,
one of the Big Ten L's, whoever loses that championship game is going to slide to 3 or 4.
is going to sign it there for.
If Ohio State wins out and Indiana wins out till then, of course.
Okay.
But I think a 1L Big Ten championship runner-up is still in your top 4.
So that'd be 2 Big Ten teams.
Mhm.
There's a Big 12 champion Texas Tech jump the SEC runner-up to get a bye.
Not when you have
That's crazy, bro.
bro.
No. North Carolina, we repping for basketball, not football. Please get it.
Oh, yes.
This is
Do they even have a football team? I don't. Not playing.
Hey,
Because Texas Tech only good win is what, BYU, Utah.
They have if they win the championship, it would be BYU. You have
So
to.
that's BYU twice.
No, they lost to BYU.
No, they beat BYU.
Who was Texas Tech lost to then?
Arizona State.
nasty.
That's why you can't respect the Arizona State L.
Arizona State.
Nasty. That's nasty.
Not over a L against the number one team in the nation.
Tech better jump the one game
I'm
they
still going
lost.
to restaurant because it's camp day. Nothing
Oh.
about it. They're too young.
Texas Tech quarterback didn't even play against Arizona State. That's very fair. I think Big 12 champion has to get a bye if it is going to be. Well,
I mean, Texas Tech quarterback didn't play against Utah and they won.
I think whoever wins the Big 12, I think Big 12 has to get a bye. Whoever wins, whether it's BYU or Texas Tech.
Didn't Boise State
I
get a
don't think
bye?
so. Yeah,
That was
that's
different.
when that was different rules.
Different rules seating.
Yeah, that was different rules.
So we could be looking at 2 Big 10 buys, an SEC champion, and a Big 12. That's what I think should happen. But we call around on that. Let's get into NFL power rankings.
No, let's keep stalling.
Nah, no ducking.
Why you say stalling, man? Hey, man,
No,
we about to
I
do
already
some
got it
NFL
right
power rankings. TikTok going crazy. Hey, y'all drop y'all NFL power rankings in the chat. Let us know
help
who y'all
Brando out.
think.
Top 3, at least the top 3.
Let us know who y'all think is your top 10 teams in NFL.
Yeah.
Dang, they started dropping like flies. No worries, I do it myself. But yeah, man. This week Bears won, Cowboys won, and Panthers lost. So Preston, number one again. I'll go second, and Eric can go third.
We didn't even lose for real, bro.
Right.
This
is week 13 for NFL.
Yeah.
All right.
This is week 12, right?
No, week 13 power rankings.
Oh Lord. Hold on.
Bro, come on, bro.
I was trying to look at the last week list, bro. Sorry. Number one, give me the LA Rams.
LA Rams at 1. Oh, down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. All right. We actually got to play ball this week. Me personally, though, I'm going to put the Broncos at 2.
Off of a bye. Give me New England at 3.
Y'all are nasty, yo. Y'all are nasty. It's nasty in here. Y'all are Number 4, give me Seattle Seahawks.
Nah.
What?
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
What? You got to pick.
Nah.
Who's the number 5 team in the league? Who's the number 5 team in the league? You got to pick.
What? Y'all giving me flack for the Seahawks the past couple weeks. And now, all of a sudden, they're a top 5, top 4 team for struggling against the Titans? Nah, I'm being trolled here. I'm being trolled.
Nah, you're not.
I'm being trolled, bro.
You're not.
I'm being trolled. Don't worry about it. This is disgusting.
Nah, you wanted the Seahawks. You wanted to pick the Seahawks at 5. That's why you're upset. Because now you got to pick either. Nah, I ain't gonna listen to teams.
Go ahead,
You got to pick somebody. And I know my safe number 7. Yeah.
I mean, Colts at 5. Oh, Corbin, you're not hitting on much right there.
Give me the Eagles.
6. Wow. Give me Bears at 7. And now it's time for people to pick again. This is the easiest week of my life.
Hey. All right. All right. I'm gonna go with. I guess they're back. 49ers at 8. Lions over Bears. Colts overrated. I agree. With Lions
It's
over
on me?
Bears. Yeah, it's on you.
They have a lot of injuries and they went to overtime, but they got the best running back in the league, second best running back in the league. Give me Detroit. Well, shoot, the way they play for my money this week, he's the best running back in the league. Because
Detroit at 9.
Detroit at 9 is a crazy pull.
Who did they? Oh my gosh. Number 10, give me Green Bay. And just like that, the hot seat is not your boy. I'll be right back.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, so here we have it. We have our power rankings. Rams at 1, Broncos at 2, Patriots at 3, Seahawks at 4, Colts at 5, Eagles at 6, Bears at 7, 49ers at 8, Lions at 9, Packers at 10.
So that means the Buffalo Bills fell off.
Buffalo Bills are out of there. Chargers are out of there.
We had the Chargers last week? Yeah, 10.
Buccaneers was 10. They're out of there. I mean, I feel like it's a lot of teams that could have fought for those last 3 spots. Packers at 10. It's cool, I guess. Lions overtime with the Giants. It's cool, I guess. Don't worry about it. This is going to fix itself after this week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have a big game Friday between number 6 and 7. So the 8-3 teams, the NFC division leaders are gonna, sort itself out. But yeah, I mean, Rams, they look like the best team in football, and they honestly look like, at this point in the season, they kind of look penciled in for the Super Bowl.
I think I agree, bro. Matthew Stafford is playing out of his mind. He's been on a roll since week 3. I want to say his last patchy game to me looked like the Eagles, where that came down to a last-minute game. Defense firing on all cylinders. You got some young guys that's going to be there for a while. Jared Verse, Brandon Fisk, Kobe Durant. Like, there's some guys over there that they're going to have to start paying at some point. But for this year and this year alone, I don't see an NFC team that can compete with them in 4 quarters for the playoffs. I don't see one. At this point in the season, it looks like a clear cut. And honestly, when you look at the teams that's on this list, there ain't too many AFC teams that's looking hot.
No.
So I think Matthew Stafford is this is a career defining year for him.
Why do you say that?
What you mean? What? If Matthew Stafford wins the second Super Bowl, he's now in a conversation that people don't want to have.
And he has a chance to win MVP this year. If the Colts are going to continue to not feed Jonathan Taylor, Matthew Stafford has a chance to win MVP to go along with that Super Bowl he already has, and possibly, like you said, that second one.
The problem, yeah, nah.
So if he wins 2 Super Bowls, Matthew Stafford and Aaron Rodgers all time.
You know who I'm going with.
It's just like in that first Super Bowl.
Nah, I don't know.
We don't even really talk about Matthew Stafford performance in that Super Bowl.
How when you have?
We never heard you. Nobody on this podcast ever talked about his performance in that Super Bowl.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that if a receiver is a Triple Crown winner, that he had to catch the ball from somebody?
Yeah, I'm not debating that, but I'm saying we till this day we did not talk about Matthew Stafford performance in that Super Bowl. We talked about the defense in the last second catch. I mean, catch
from Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, from Cooper Kupp.
Who was the Super Bowl MVP that year? Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
And in the first half, who looked like he was going to?
Odell.
2 receivers that who was throwing to?
Bro, I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm saying none of us talked about Matthew Stafford performance in that Super Bowl. We talk about Odell in the first half. We talk about Cooper Kupp come in clutch in the very fourth quarter, in the very end of the fourth quarter, and we talk about that defense making plays and the play on the last drive to get them off the field.
I'm just
That's what we
saying.
talked about. We never talked about Matthew Stafford
I'm
performance
just
in that
saying.
Super Bowl.
I'm just saying. For you to have not only a receiver with the single season receiving record to this day, you have a Triple Crown winner under your belt in the same year that same receiver also wins Super Bowl MVP, which is also your first Super Bowl after your first. Was that not the first year he was on the LA Rams?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first
Potentially,
full year.
it had to be. It had to be because I think that was the same year that the Detroit Lions were struggling for a win with Jared Goff.
That was his first season with the Rams.
Yeah. We're also talking about a year this year where he's a potential MVP, a different set of receivers, a different guy in the backfield and the running back, a different defense. There's still one common denominator out on that football field. And the Rams have been competing ever since Matthew Stafford has been there. And he still has a top 3 receiver in the league and becomes the yards as of this season right now. I mean, the production is clearly there. If he wins the second Super Bowl and he wins the MVP, he's knocking on the door of top 5 quarterbacks all time.
Who is he?
Matthew Stafford is knocking on the door for top 5 quarterbacks of all time. For the sake of the clip.
You sound crazy, dog.
How do I sound crazy? Can you name me your top 5 quarterbacks all time right now?
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers.
And I dare you.
For the sake of my... I mean...
Go ahead.
Joe Montana has the argument, but I'm going to say Drew Brees.
Okay, so he will have more MVPs, more Super Bowls than Drew Brees. And, I mean, Matthew Stafford doesn't have to retire.
They said he not wrong. He just early.
Oh!
Nah, don't gas that up. See what I'm saying? Don't gas that up.
I say it all the time on this guy. I don't be wrong. I just be early.
Now y'all got him fired.
Appreciate you. I don't even know your username.
His
Shout out to you, though.
His username is Terrell Jones.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
bro.
I mean, bro, Drew Brees, bro, his career comes with a lot of like
stipulations.
Yeah.
So does Matthew Stafford. Detroit. Do I have to say any more? He was crippled. And it's similar to a similar situation to a Barry Sanders career, a Calvin Johnson's career. Them being top in their position all the time is limited to their team. It's limited to their team. Barry Sanders could have been way greater if he wasn't on the Detroit Lions. Calvin Johnson could be the best receiver of all time if he wasn't on the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford finally gets another team. He was a Super Bowl first year, and now we're saying he's on pace to win his second Super Bowl with an MVP. We've got to put some respect on Matthew Stafford's name. And he would clearly be one of the best of his era for sure.
He said he could be biased, but after watching Stafford in Detroit destroy my man's Megatron's career, I can't.
Destroying what? Giving him
who said
20 pass attempts.
The username wants to be now.
Game?
Bishop
what?
From Juice?
Yeah, because he's obviously
Sycamore.
Nah, but on some real stuff, like Calvin Johnson is top 5 receiver all time, no debate.
Because of
season
Stafford.
receiver.
Thanks to Stafford.
Thanks to bro. If you got Matthew Stafford as your quarterback, bro, he's going to throw you the ball. Like he's having 600 attempts in seasons. Like he's just gonna throw it and find his favorite target. So there's no way he ruined Calvin Johnson. Actually, he's like the opposite of Matt Ryan when it matters. Matt Ryan's fades away. he's going to force feed you all game. So that's a horrible. Whatever you Bishop, that was horrible. Actually, Bishop, log out. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
He said Calvin was doing that no matter who the quarterback was.
No, that's
Calvin
a lie.
Calvin still was going to be a beast though. I respect that Calvin was still going to be a beast.
Yeah,
but we don't know what single season rush. We don't know what single season receiving yards looks like without
Matthew Stafford.
A guy like Matthew Stafford. Like he has a triple crown winner and Cooper Kupp. What has Cooper Kupp done lately? He's not even number one receiver on his team.
He might be having a
because he might be with the guy.
With the number one
I'm
receiver.
just saying he's not. I'm just saying like Matthew Stafford makes number one receivers.
Yeah, without Matthew Stafford, he might have a Justin Jefferson year this year.
Yeah, because if you want to look at even receiving touchdowns. I know Devontae Adams in his old age is leading the league in receiving touchdowns in lieu of all the passes that he is dropping this season. But he already has 12 touchdowns this season with 6 games to go.
And you also have Puka Nacua, who's top 3 in receiving. And hasn't Puka Nacua missed a few games?
Yeah, missed like 3-4.
Number 2 in receptions, too, behind a running back.
Behind a running back. Is Christian McCaffrey going to be like the first running back to lead the league in receptions?
No, that is actually insane.
That is a crazy stat.
It's Hall of Fame bust. You got to go ahead and carve it. I'm not even going to hold you.
81 receptions is nuts, bro.
Yeah, he's literally breaking all kinds of history right now.
But I think it's a couple teams on here. Well, not on here. But there are some teams who have questions at quarterback. 49ers. I mean, Brock Purdy went out there and was just giving the ball away last night. 3 picks.
3 picks. Should have been a fumble.
Ball
on the ball.
I mean, they still won 20-9 because whatever. But
I'll tell you why. I can tell you why. You want to hear it right quick? Because if you're on the goal line, then we in Seattle. You can just run the ball. We ran the ball 9 times all game. When you have Rico, who's hot,
with no Fred Warner. It's crazy.
That's actually, and he was.
You seriously ran the ball 9 times without Bryce Young, without Bryce Young's carries.
Yeah,
I mean,
ran the ball 9 times. And Rico was averaging 6.3 yards a carry. So this, I don't know, bro. And then you want to throw on the 1 yard line. You want to throw a pass in the end zone when you can literally just run it with Chuba or Rico. Just stupid stuff. I have no words. And I'm not blaming Bryce. Because who the hell gave you that play call?
Mac Jones looked a lot better than Brock Purdy has all season. So that's where I was going with that. Brock Purdy threw three picks very early on. And I don't think the Panthers scored any points off of none of those picks. So you do that later on against a better football team, you're going to be in trouble, especially coming once it gets cold. But that's what I'm saying. You paying Brock all that money, you got to play him. But Mac Jones, I think he has a 3-1 record this season.
No, Brock Purdy has a 3-1 record.
3-1?
Brock Purdy does.
So what's Mac Jones' record?
The rest of it, ain't it?
5-7-3.
I mean, 5-5-3.
5-2. Oh, 5-3.
Yeah, he's still been playing. He's still been balling though.
I mean, hey, I don't know. I feel like just because Brock Purdy's getting paid, though, I think if he continues to look like that, you're gonna have to play Mac Jones at some point in the season.
Yeah,
the 49ers are in contention for the playoffs. They're just in a very competitive division.
Yeah. It's potentially the best division in football.
Not potentially.
It is.
They have 3 teams on this list.
Yeah, it's the best team.
There's another. whatever.
You talking about y'all?
There's just another division that has 3 teams.
Yeah.
But there's just another division that has 3 teams. I try to leave it alone. I try to be cool.
Thanks to one person.
Who's the one person?
The number 2 team, because I did name 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? The number 2 team, though. I like the number 2 team right now.
The Broncos?
Yeah, I think that's respectable. Number 3 team too. I think you got
and that's
new
where
dogs,
I draw the line.
But you got new dogs in the AFC where it's like, bro, we gotta start recognizing it, bro. When we gonna let go of the, you know.
Hey Brando, can you tell us the strength of schedule for the NFL for the top 3 teams right quick?
Well, I know Patriots is 32 and Bears is 31.
Whoa,
They're the bottom 2 teams.
I ain't gonna lie. I said top 3.
7?
Why did you get to the Bears?
That
was a crazy shot. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's a crazy shot,
bro. It's not, bro, because like you said, I'm not wrong. I'm just early. Bears, once they crumble and the Patriots crumble, I'm be like, cool.
But he's not saying the Bears is going to win a Super Bowl. What was that shot for? I get it because let me talk to you one-on-one because and your team nowhere near this list. I understand, bro. I feel the same way, bro.
Nah, it's not even that, bro. Bears is not beating none. Bears can, but they won't beat none of these teams on this list if they line it up Sunday. All these teams will have their way with the Bears.
You don't believe that.
There's not one team on here that I see that the Bears will beat.
You don't believe that.
And the Patriots, I can say the same thing because they ain't proved nothing.
You don't believe that.
Patriots' best win was to the Bills, who also lost to the Dolphins.
So how do you feel about the Seahawks?
I didn't put them on the list. I'm not answering that this week. I'm not answering that. I didn't put them on the list.
No. Hold. So let me get this straight. So Broncos solidified, you know what I'm saying, lead the nation, lead the league in sacks. Number 1 defense in the league by far. I also think Bo Nix is a very solid QB. I don't think the Broncos made any mistakes there. If they get home field advantage, I think they're very tough to beat in the AFC, to be quite honest. Patriots, if you want to look at the competition, that's fine. However, quarterback play in the AFC, who's playing better than Drake May?
In the AFC, nobody. Ooh. Are we talking about all season or like the last few weeks?
I'm saying, if you just want to, just let me know who's playing better quarterback than Drake May.
All right, Bishop, make sure you follow. Appreciate the follow. That nigga said goodnight.
Nah.
So we just wrap the pot up?
I want to hear what you had to say about
the Seahawks.
Finish what you were saying about Patriots, Seahawks, Bears.
I feel like, but he said who been playing great quarterback?
Who's been playing better? Who's been playing better quarterback in the AFC than Drake May?
Who is Jameis?
In the last few years, few weeks. I say Patrick Mahomes been balling.
Who is Jameis?
The thing about Patrick Mahomes is this: when you're looking at the reason why you have the Colts at now 5, right?
Jameis. He's trying to say Jameis Winston because of the game he just had.
They said Jameis is better than Drake May.
Yeah, he's trying to say Jameis.
Well,
Winston.
you know what I mean? He doesn't even believe that. That's why he couldn't spell it right. When you look at the Chiefs, right? If you just want to look at last week's stats, right? They won the game. They beat our former. There was number 1 team at some point, and then they were top 3. And I think it's a little bit chinks in the armor with the Colts, and it might be exposed. Patrick Mahomes threw 46 passing. He had 46 passing attempts
last week.
He had 46 passing attempts, no touchdowns. I don't think 46 passing attempts is winning football.
ass.
And I do think that Patrick Mahomes is carrying, like he's carrying the Chiefs by himself. But I don't think that's sustainable. Whereas Drake May, if you want to say it's because of strength of schedule, fine. He does not. I don't think he throws more than 30 on a weekly basis, and he's throwing touchdowns. They're moving the offense. They're moving the ball efficiently. If Chiefs make the playoffs, I think the Chiefs could beat the Patriots, but they ain't gonna make it. So let's not bring them up. I don't think the Chiefs are gonna make the playoffs, bro.
The AFC is weak, bro. They have a chance.
Okay, so
they've already started their rally. They just gotta keep the momentum going.
Are they gonna keep the momentum this week?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. I said the Eagles were gonna lose. I said the Eagles were gonna lose last week. I was wrong until I was. The Cowboys are gonna beat the Kansas City Chiefs Thursday.
You don't believe that, brother?
Why do I not have to? Why don't I?
Well, they both just beat the number 2 and 3 teams respectively.
Yeah, and the difference between the two is that Dak has been playing better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. He has better weapons also. The offense for Dallas has looked way better than the offense for Kansas City Chiefs. And if anybody disagrees, just tell me you have a Patrick Mahomes jersey without telling me. In light of the trade deadline as well, Quinnen Williams in that Dallas Cowboys defense looks like the Cowboys are now alive on defense. They held the Philadelphia Eagles to 0 points in the last 3 quarters. Was it not 21-0 at the end of the first quarter? And then they never scored again. If we want to say the Eagles finally suck, if we finally want to say it, we can all say it together. But if we still respect the Eagles, then we have to respect the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't think the Kansas City Chiefs that I saw last week, who settled for field goals inside the red zone on multiple occasions, is beating that Dallas Cowboys team who is rolling right now with one of the best receivers in the league.
One of.
Dak Prescott, a running attack that is very efficient where somebody named Giovanni Williams in the top 5. Quinnen Williams in the trade with Kenny Clark, who is now creating a pass rush. We'll see. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Bullshit.
All right. We'll see. I say all that to say. I do think the Patriots will have to be battle tested, and I do think they'll lose a game in a division or a conference championship when it comes to playoffs, but they're going to win their division easily.
Hands down.
Chiefs, I don't think, makes the playoffs this year.
I think the Chargers are vulnerable right now, bro. I think Chargers are vulnerable. I mean, Bills is like, what Bills team are we going to get? Pittsburgh clearly, you know what I'm saying? Now the Texans, that's another team with quarterback questions. Wow, both of these teams are number 10 in the conference. Funny. But Texans is another team with quarterback questions. That's it. Offense looked abysmal. They said, what day is Thanksgiving on this year?
Yeah, exit the chat. Continue.
They trying to roast or something? I'm lost.
No, they trying to be funny about that show. We don't do that trolling.
I think the Texans, they have quarterback questions. Like I said, their offense was abysmal. First 8 weeks of the season, Davis Mills came in 3-0, and Texans have the best defense in the league. And they have a shot to make the playoffs. So, like, do you ride the Davis Mills train, or do you bring CJ Stroud back into the fold?
I think that's a tough question, bro, because like in the NFL, you don't necessarily ride the gravy train. You put in the player you pay. Simple. And it doesn't always work, but I think that's a call that D'Amico Ryan is not in charge of. CJ Stroud will come back, and hopefully the offense doesn't skip a beat because I want CJ Stroud to do well, but it's not looking too hot right now, to your point. But the Texans defense is legit, and the Chiefs also have to play the Texans as well. Their schedule is not like they have division opponents, and we know how division goes. Simple. Divisions go left and right all the time. So we'll see if the Chiefs make the playoffs, but if they don't make the playoffs, I wasn't wrong. It was early.
I mean, they're not in the picture right now, so it's not ridiculous to say that. Like I said, they're number 10 in the conference right now.
They're still not number one in the division. Somebody said that in the beginning of the season. I think it was one of y'all, but no need to exalt them. Keep going.
It's not go. They're not in the playoff race right now. The season, it's not much football left. I mean, we got 6 games left. Well, most teams have just about 6 games left. And it's like, bro, if you're not cooking, if you're not in contention, your season pretty much chopped. But I mean, is this by? Okay, this is in the season. Okay, yeah. This is good. So I mean, Chiefs not making it. I mean, they ran the ball 30 times with Kareem Hunt. They're trying to establish a lead back there. Back.
Just the wrong leader.
Who's supposed to be leading that backfield? Rashard Smith?
Literally. No, I don't think the leader is on the roster right now.
I think the Chiefs are going to win. I think the Chiefs are going to go 500 for the next 6 games.
Who's your next 6 games?
Cowboys, L. Dale, that Texans, I think that's a toss-up, bro. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not even in the front. That Texans game is a toss-up. Because are we going to sit here and say that the Bills look better than the Chiefs? Are we going to say the Chiefs look better than the Bills?
Nah, Bills literally beat the Chiefs.
All right. We saw what the Texans did to the Bills. Chargers, Chiefs, I think they'll split with the Chargers. They'll beat the Titans. Broncos at Chiefs, depending on what's at stake that late in the season, I think the Broncos are beating them again. And they'll beat the Raiders. 3-3 rest of the season. They're going to finish a record 9-8. Worst record that the Chiefs have had since Patrick Mahomes has started. But it won't be Patrick Mahomes' fault. It's just that the Chiefs suck. Travis Kelce trying to let it go. They get some more firepower on the offense. Defensively, I think you pay guys. Might need to trade some guys, but
K-Lord going crazy in the chat. We appreciate those.
No faith. I don't see it. I don't see anything on the field for the Chiefs to tell me they're going to come and make the playoffs.
I mean, hey, they're getting running back this week, Isaiah Pacheco. So we'll see.
Never mind. Ain't pressing. They're not going 3-3. They're going 2-4.
But I mean, let's not glaze over the fact that we have an AYOO top 10 matchup this week.
Yeah, we do. Let's talk about it.
Because we have this fraud in the Eagles and this fraud in the Bears playing each other on Friday at 2:00.
Cold case. Cold case.
Just how bad are the Eagles? Are they bad, or is it just divisional game?
Oh,
or is this we finally seen the real Philly?
We spoke on it last week. They can't play a complete game.
Facts.
They simply just can't. And although the Dallas Cowboys, like I said, they're a better football team than they were week 1. And as long as DVD catches a couple passes, they're gonna be hard to stop. Simple.
Go.
The Eagles, out of rhythm, or when the play breaks down on the passing game, atrocious. Jalen Hurts primarily responsible. If they're not in tush push range in the third down, they're awful. They are awful. They don't throw the ball to A.J. Brown enough. Another flaw. Defensively, as long as you have a balanced attack, I don't see nothing. Genuinely don't see nothing.
I don't know how you're going to talk about the Eagles and blame Jalen Hurts, but not sit there, look somebody in his eyes and say, Saquon Barkley, you have to play better.
Explain that.
What he had like 20 yards last week?
Yes. Or 30. I think
Break
he
it
had.
down.
I think he had 30.
And a fumble.
How many carries?
Yeah, and a fumble, bro.
How many carries did he have?
He had like 10.
Had
10.
Oh, let me go. Yeah, 10 carries. 10 carries, 22 yards, and a fumble.
If Derrick Henry has more carries than you in the NFL, you dang near didn't play.
Nah.
What you mean? 10 carries is awful. Especially when you're up 21 points.
The last 3 games, he has been averaging like 3 or below yards a carry.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. 22 yards against Dallas, 83 yards against Detroit on 26 attempts, 60 yards against Green Bay on 22 attempts.
So it's like when he was in New York, I used to be a hater, low key.
No touchdown.
I used to say Barkley will always get like 2 to 3 yards a carry, and then out of nowhere have a long run and somehow have 90 to 100 yards. Are we just seeing the true Saquon Barkley? Was last year?
I mean,
I think Jalen Hurts is on a shorter leash.
I look at it like you had. Let me see. AJ Brown was going crazy, right?
In the head or on the field?
On the field.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. And then you look at the second half, you don't use him. You don't use him at all.
And then it's like, at what point, I ain't gonna lie, I'm going rogue. At this point, I'm going rogue. I'm not listening to none of the play calls. We're making our own plays.
Yeah, we know that's not happening because Jalen Hurts not only recites the play calls, he recites what he's going to say in postgame. So if you think he's going to go off script anything, you're shell.
I mean, they did it a couple games ago.
And what did I get?
On the 4th down, and they threw a punt.
No. When AJ went deep and he threw him a
incompletion.
shot.
Yeah, again. Yeah, like I said, if it's not in rhythm, if it's not on the script, Eagles suck.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're frauds. Okay. From a Bears perspective.
Yeah, and that's that.
If you want to say it.
And that's what I was leading to. Eagles suck, and they played the 8-3 NFC North division leader Bears. Yeah. So when the Bears go out there and lose to the Eagles, then we can say the Bears suck, right? And I'll just be early.
Lose.
Yeah.
What about it? What makes you want to say lose so easily? We have a few common opponents. If you just want to go through the list.
Bears just beat Mason Rudolph by 3 points. I'm not going for that.
Why we keep respecting the Eagles? Who have they beat?
Who have they beat?
I don't think you want to do that.
Are we serious? They beat the number 1 team on this list.
Yeah.
Was you respecting the 2 block field goals last week? Because I mean, if that's what you do, if you do flip flop, I really don't respect half the takes. Then I can't because I'm not respecting. I haven't respected that dub since it started. 2 block field goals is not how you win a football game on a week-to-week basis. So if that's what we're riding on, fine. Keep going.
And they also beat your number 10 team.
The Packers. Did you watch the game?
Did you watch the game?
That's the other.
Now, did you watch? You asked who
it's always been
beat. We're naming you. We're answering your question, bro.
You just said that Saquon Barkley didn't look good, but when I say the team didn't look good when they played the Packers and the game didn't look good, I'm wilding.
First off,
That was the ugliest game of the week. That was the ugliest game of the year.
That has no
I
correlation.
dang near sent the email to
different
YouTube TV to give me my money back for airing that. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
but you ask who do they win, who do they beat, and we're giving you your answers. They beat the Cowboys once.
So did we.
They beat the Rams. They beat Kansas City. They beat
Kansas City doesn't look good to me.
Detroit,
they
beat Detroit and they beat Green Bay. You ask who have they beat? I don't see any other team on here who has that type of wins.
We beat everybody in NFC who they have split with. They split with the Giants as well. They split with the Cowboys, and we're splitting with our division opponents, and they beat our division opponents. I don't see no stronger resume.
Say that again, because you said y'all had common opponents.
We have common opponents.
Mm-hmm.
They have beat all of our division except us, because we have yet to play. They beat all of their division. In their division, they have been splitting with teams like the Giants. Why are we respecting this Eagles team again?
Because they're doing the same thing y'all doing. They're just doing
exactly.
They're just doing it against better teams.
No,
they beat the 1-9-10 team on his list. What team has the 1-9 list?
The one we haven't played the Packers, and we lost to the Lions big in the second game of Ben Johnson's career. Huh? You went mute.
Correct.
Ben Johnson has looked better week by week. And I'm gonna tell you something now. And pin this. If Ben Johnson throw 4 trick plays on Friday, we win in Friday. Stamp it.
Las Vegas, Washington Commanders, New Orleans Saints, Cincinnati, New York Giants, Minnesota, Pittsburgh.
Half of those teams, the Eagles also played. Do you understand that?
But I'm saying, of course, it looks good week by week when
half of those teams, the Eagles also played. Do you understand that?
And then y'all got your backs blown out by Baltimore.
Is he listening to what I'm saying?
Was Lamar Jackson came back that game, right?
No. Exactly. Was he listening to what I'm saying, though? Half the teams that you're naming, the Eagles have also played. The NFC East and the NFC North have played each other all year.
Correct.
So they dang near have a similar schedule.
Yeah,
y'all named it outside
they have better wins.
Outside the Chiefs is not a good win. The Chiefs are not going to make the playoffs, so they did not beat a playoff team.
The number one team.
We just said the Chiefs weren't going. Eric, did you not say that they were not going to make the playoffs? Did you not just say the Chiefs were not going to make the playoffs?
I didn't say. Well, I didn't. I said that when I said Pacheco when I was being funny, but I still think they'll make the playoffs.
You're horrible. I'm not gonna lie, you're horrible.
I'm playing with Isaiah Pacheco, but I think they still. I really
you do things for the sake of.
I really think they out of that run. I think they make one. I think they maybe real life. I really think they only lose once. I think they lock it in. The Chiefs.
You're awful. Based off of what we saw last week.
Bro, I'm saying I think they lock in, bro.
They averaged 3 yards a carry, and Patrick Mahomes threw the ball 46 times and didn't throw a touchdown. Bro. You saw nothing last week.
I think they.
That was an ugly game last week. You saw nothing.
I think they lock in. And then
you're horrible.
And then now let's get back to the topic because you want to talk about all these close games.
The other games that we named, I don't respect the Rams.
Listen,
I don't respect.
Listen, you don't respect that. So do you respect y'all win against Cincinnati? Do you respect your win against New York Giants
as well? I said the Bears were frauds as well. I said the Bears were fraud. You're not walking me through that list.
So
I will log off before I walk through that list.
Telling you,
I have said the Bears were frauds as well.
The Eagles is definitely beating you.
Based off of what? You haven't given me anything.
What'd you say, Brando?
I wish you wouldn't have put the Eagles at 6, so you could have made him pick between those two teams at 7.
Yeah.
But we're here. I mean, like I said, the Eagles winning close games against good teams is better than the Bears winning close games against teams who are fighting for the number 1 pick in this draft.
When we walk through each game that you're saying are good teams, because the teams that are not on both of our schedule that we both have beat. The only other teams that you have left from the Eagles record is the Rams, who the 2 block kicks was not respectable by you, Glasses, at all until this week. And if you want to pull up receipts, be my guest, because this is you run this thing. Also, and then the Chiefs, which we just said the Chiefs were not going to make the playoffs. And until Eric wants to backtrack the 2-4, because he just I highly oppose the backtrack because you just said it. 2-4 came out of your mouth.
Well, Isaiah Pacheco, because
life and death is in the power of the tongue. So don't mean it if you don't. So don't mean it if you don't say it. Don't say it if you don't mean it. It's recorded live.
I never said they wasn't making the playoffs. I'll be.
I'm just quoting what you said. But how are they making the playoffs and they're going 2-4?
Because literally, I was playing because Isaiah Pacheco sucked. I don't think Isaiah Pacheco comes and become the starting running.
You think they only lose one game?
Yes.
Based off of what? What have you seen?
I've seen the Chiefs years in and years out lock in towards the end.
That's not this year. That's not this year.
No, you asked me what have I seen? I have seen that
years in and years out,
brother.
This is the worst that they've looked.
I have seen I have seen the Chiefs look horrible.
No, you have not seen them at 6-5. They've never been 6-5 since Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I can admit I never seen them at 6-5, but I have seen them lock in at the end of the season and get through the playoffs.
How do they? I mean, how? When did they lock in during the regular season when they were 15-2? I'm confused. Last year they were 15-2. When did they have to lock in to get for the playoffs? When?
I have seen the Chiefs lock in towards the end of the season to get to the playoffs.
They were always winning the division back in the day. They're not even in the playoff picture. So again, what on the football field, outside of years in and years out, I've seen them do it. What on the football field on the X's and O's standpoint? Because that's what I want to hear. You name no X's and O's all pod. You said no X's and O's all pod. So what have you seen X's and O's? What you've seen from the Chiefs?
All right, let me give you some X's and O's. Kareem Hunt is getting back to it. They're starting to run the ball more.
He's averaging 3 yards a carry. He's just averaging 3 yards a carry.
Listen, if you shut the fuck up,
I gotta stop you in your tracks, bro. I gotta stop you. The reason I gotta stop you in your tracks because you just said Saquon Barkley was bad.
Now let him get his shit off.
And then Patrick Mahomes, I feel like is picking it up too, and he's starting to look better and better since the beginning of the year. We didn't know what the heck he was. He got his weapons back. You got Rice back in the lineup. He got all his boys back. The only thing I'm worried about is that defense. I have Travis Kelce last season. I can admit it's his last season. It's time to start other dude. Can't think of his name right now. I have faith in the Andy Reid. Andy Reid, their head coach. I got faith that they lock in, come up with a game plan who's better than every coach that he's about to go against and have more experience than every coach he's about to go against in the last 6 weeks of the season. So I believe that they are going to rally up and win and lock in with the best or second best quarterback in the league right now.
You named. Can I name the stats associated with what you're trying to say?
Name the stats.
You said Kareem Hunt been looking better.
Kareem Hunt.
That's what you just said.
Kareem Hunt looked good this week.
He averaged 3 yards a carry, just like Saquon Barkley.
He looked good this week. He got 100 yards.
He didn't have 50 yards 2 weeks before, averaging 3 yards a carry. But you said he looked better. And Saquon has to play better. They average the same yards per carry. They average the same yards per
because Saquon is the backbone of that Eagles team.
I'm just trying to go position by position, bro. You said Patrick Mahomes looked better.
Go ahead.
You said Patrick Mahomes looked better. He had 46 passing attempts with no touchdown. When have we ever seen Patrick Mahomes throw 40-plus passing attempts with no touchdown?
I mean, you still got 352 yards and you got the dubs. So, I mean, that's basically like getting to the goal line, and instead of doing the tush push, you actually hand it to your running back.
I don't respect Jalen Hurts. So that means nothing to me.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what happened. And then you got the one L that I can see them having is against the hot Cowboys right now.
Oh, brother.
But they're gonna beat the Broncos, the number one defense in the league, towards the end of the season.
Yeah. Yes, that divisional game. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I put 50 on that.
I'm not a gambling man. I don't waste money. I don't waste money on vanity like this. But you waste words on vanities like this. You waste words on vanity like this. When I said the Bears were frauds, also, I wasn't trying to say that automatically the Bears were easily a better team. At the same time, Bears have more stats to prove that they're a better team.
Than the Eagles or Chiefs?
Than the Eagles. Than the Eagles.
What stats?
We have a better offense. We are statistically better offensively than the Eagles. Statistically. We have played complete football games.
What's the best defense y'all
Caleb
played?
Williams looks better than Jalen Hurts right now. I've already given you the common opponents. I've already told you.
No, I said
that's why we're stuck on the Chiefs again.
no. I said what is the best defense the Bears has played? What's the best defense the Bears has beat?
I don't know. I have said, but hold on. I have said the Bears were frauds also. And when you walk through common opponents, the Bears and the Eagles have like 6 common opponents of our 8 wins.
It ain't Pitt, New York, Cincy, New Orleans, Washington, Vegas, Dallas. Y'all haven't beat a good defense yet.
We have common opponents. And the offense have looked better against the common opponents.
Fair.
Mhm.
That's fair.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Sure.
We keep getting on this common opponents thing, but the wins that you're respecting over the Eagles, it's like we literally have to count the 2 block kicks. Glasses now has to lie and say he supported the block kicks all season when he haven't. And then we have to validate the Chiefs, and then we have to validate the Chiefs who have been buns to validate the Eagles. We can move on from 6 and 7 because there's more people on this list. But all I'm trying to say is, but y'all got to hear the words that are coming out of our mouth right now. The Rams losing to the Eagles was the most illegitimate win the Eagles have had all year.
Correct. However,
why are we using it to support that resume?
However, the Eagles are still in position to win that game.
Are they frauds?
Are the Eagles frauds? Is that the question?
That's my question. Yes. Are the Eagles frauds?
Define fraud.
Yeah. What when you say frauds? What do you mean frauds? Like,
all jokes
are
aside,
they Super Bowl contenders? No. But what is your level of
were
fraud?
Were they the number 2 team for 3 weeks in a row that you put them?
I mean, schedule wise and what they were doing, yes. Yeah.
All right. I'm done talking about the Eagles, Bears. You got it. We'll see who wins Friday.
For sure. But common opponents, that Lions team that put 52 on y'all head, Eagles held them to 6.
I literally just said Ben Johnson's second game head coach. He lost his first 2 out the gate. And that was the team he just left. I didn't argue that. I rocked with it though. I just give context. I feel you.
I think
and let me also say this about Kansas City. Did they go to overtime? Yes, but they beat a good Colts team. Like, I respect this Colts team on both ends of the ball. This is not no run over team. So that's the head start that I'm believing in.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Rocking with.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did we not just say Jonathan Taylor didn't get the ball enough?
Well, he got the ball 13. What was it? But hold on, wait. Is Kansas City not like the best run defense?
no.
What are they? Because teams don't. Go ahead.
It's
I don't know.
It's like New England, Seattle, and Houston.
No. Because they run defense is pretty goddamn good.
They're number 9 by yards.
Yeah. They also play better. Never mind. That doesn't matter.
Number 18.
49ers.
We discussed them earlier.
Yeah.
Lions. Is there a
Overtime.
reason for putting the Lions at
Overtime
number
with
9?
QB3. I think that needs answers.
Honestly, I didn't feel comfortable putting. I would have put Green Bay, but I seen them lose to the Panthers. I would have put. Let me look at my list.
Are the Bucks?
I wasn't gonna put the Chargers. They just had a bye too.
You could have put the Chiefs.
Or the Ravens, who's hot, but are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a free fall now? Like,
Yeah,
They are. Did Baker get hurt?
he did.
yeah, Teddy Bridgewater plays second half.
Boys, if you want to donate, man, I'm saving my money the next 2 weeks. I'm going to that Panthers first playoff exit. I know we're gonna lose, but we're gonna have a home game, so I'm gonna turn up the city, man.
Who is going to win the NFC South? Falcons still in contention.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
They're only 2 games back
yeah.
with a lot of division games to play.
Wasn't y'all that said y'all don't have no faith in For Cousins?
But it's just like they don't have to do much.
What makes you so sure about the Panthers?
Yeah.
Because I feel like now we're going to beat the Saints this time. We should have never lost the first time, and we're going to without Baker. Well, I already had us beating the Buccaneers twice already, but without excuse me, without Baker, definitely feel like we're going to beat the Bucks twice.
Let's not skip over that Rams game this week.
Oh, I mean, we can. We can. The problem is, I don't know what Panther team we're going to get. Are you going to get a Panther team that defense is playing amazing and your offense suck? Are you going to get a Panthers team that your offense is playing amazing and your defense can't do nothing? Or are you going to get a Panthers team that both are in decline? I don't. And what play calling are you getting from your coach that week? Are you going to run the ball? We got to ask these questions. Are you going to throw the ball 40 sometimes? So I don't know. Definitely when it comes to them against the Rams.
Throwing the ball 40 sometimes is not winning football. I agree.
Not for the Panthers. Actually, I think we won that game, actually. We definitely won that game. We definitely won that game. Hold on. We definitely won that game. I mean, I feel like for us, you have to have an equal balance. Definitely when you have a running back that's averaging 6 yards a carry, bro. Like, come on, bro. You can't give him the ball only, 10 times, 9 times? No, he didn't get the ball 9 times.
That's fair.
That division has become a bottom feeder division in the NFC. I look at the NFC West and the NFC North. And somebody's going to be short because I think the NFC West gets 3 teams in. That leaves 2 teams for the NFC North. I mean, according to this list, Packers missed the playoffs after the Michael trade.
Yeah, if this was college football playoffs, though, one of the NFC teams probably won't make it. That Seahawks schedule is so cake.
Just like the Patriots.
Until now. Now they're really gonna have to like play their divisional games and see what they're about.
Just like the Bears.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all. Hold on, let me go look at y'all schedule. I feel like y'all at least played somebody. I didn't say y'all win. Bro.
Seahawks ain't frauds though.
Strength of schedule. Yeah, Patriots, easy cake. NFC, Bears, Packers. Graham.
I mean, they got a good win. The Seahawks do got to win against Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a solid team. Jacksonville is definitely a solid team.
I agree. I think let's not skip over to the fact that Shedeur Sanders got his first career start.
Go.
And first career W. W's in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Browns, they tried their best to nerf him. I mean, going Wildcat on the goal line all game. I've never seen that, bro. I've never seen that. You don't even trust him to hand the ball off?
Didn't they punt the ball too?
Punt the ball
inside of the 30-yard line.
Your opponent's 30-yard line.
It's like,
Jackson,
bro. It's like if people. I know never mind.
They didn't want to put the points on the board. They didn't want to be like, oh,
yeah.
They'd rather have him win by 24 than 27.
Let's just say this: we're so busy trying to arrest people, we need to arrest that whole organization. Kevin Stefanski, a federal sweep.
Again,
gotta go.
Eric got to be running for president or something. That's his second political.
Bro, it's not. I was saying, bro, they focus on the wrong thing, bro. They need to do a sweep in Cleveland.
With a sweep. Packers and Lions this week. They don't play each other.
Yeah, they do. Thanksgiving.
Oh, shucks. Wrong week.
They
9-10. We got 2. We got 6, 7, 9, 10. Big week.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Colts got a
Bro, that
track.
Lion team got so many injuries, bro.
to speak on number 19. To speak on
Yeah.
the Browns though, I think if it's either one or two things. One, racism still alive, you know, or the NFL is actually rigged. I have never seen. First of all, I don't think the Browns have ran a wildcat play until this week. So instead of teaching Shador Sanders additional plays, you installed a whole new formation to keep him from scoring. If that's not clear, blatant like disrespect, I don't know what it is.
Why would they have to teach him new plays when he's been there all year?
Because he's not getting no reps.
Don't mean he can't read the playbook and know what to do.
I mean,
Mental
if you
reps.
ain't calling them, it's clear that the Wildcat became a part of the script this week. That's nasty to me.
Yeah.
Considering that he's talent-wise looks better than Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
And I saw no holding back on Dylan Gabriel throwing 80 slants a game. So
Yeah, 20 passes. They play the 49ers this week, I believe. So they'll have to compete.
Yeah, they'll have to pass.
Boy, you know how many completions? I mean, how many receptions Christian McCaffrey will have if Dylan Gabriel was his quarterback? He might be at like 120. No cap.
Check down.
Like down out the backfield, yeah.
But yeah, I think. Now, I don't know if y'all seen the post game speech, but Stefanski, took everything in him to give Shador props.
Good Lord.
I mean, he didn't give Dylan Gabriel game ball for. Wait, Dylan Gabriel, has he won a game?
I think he did.
No. Who was the quarterback against Miami? Oh yeah.
It was Dylan, wasn't it? Joe been gone.
Flacco. Oh, Dylan Gabriel ain't win a game. Oh no, man. I guess Myles Garrett deserves a game ball. He's on pace to break the sack record. Smash it.
But it's like, bro, is that necessary right there, bro? Myles Garrett's going to break the sack record actually later. So like, you can't get a ball to the rookie for a boost of confidence and team morale.
Yeah, like Kevin Stefanski's pointless, bro. I mean, he be on the sideline, hands in pocket, not a notepad, not a book in sight. Pointless, bro. But Myles Garrett, generational player.
Hands down.
All-time player.
Yeah.
They saying Myles Garrett is not only better than TJ Watt, but better than JJ Watt too.
I mean, he's more available.
JJ has also had I want to say a 22 and a half sack year, if I'm not mistaken, a 20 and a half sack year.
No,
20 something.
20 and a half. 22 and a half is the record straight hand. But he had 20 and a half.
Is like, the record not 23 and a half?
22.
Ooh.
Well, I don't think we'll ever see a season like this again. And if we do, it'll probably come from Myles Garrett again. He is literally a one-on-one athletic specimen. He probably could play a lot more other positions on the field, to be honest. But this is dominance at his finest. He might be the most dominant player in the league that I've seen in the last 3 to 5 years.
He's more dominant than Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Yes.
That's different though, because it's like, what's the most sacks Aaron Donald got from nose tackle?
I mean, Aaron Donald didn't just strictly play in the nose. He got 20 and a half.
Yeah.
In 2018.
If Myles Garrett, what is he on pace to get? 26?
26.
Good Lord.
What are we talking about? Who would have thunk? And his team is 3-8.
I seen.
Can't be that dominant, huh?
I seen.
They
I don't think
They
it work like
suck.
that. I seen whatchamacallit get triple teamed though.
Who, Donald?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And win. And win. And get a tackle. So it's like, bro.
Miles
It might be recency bias.
Yeah, but Miles's rush bag is pretty deep. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just the physicality. Like,
It's
he
fast.
got every move, and he's twitchy at 270. You feel me? So Miles is tough, but I mean, at this point, like, not double teaming him every play is nutty. I understand why Chip Kelly got fired.
Yeah.
Because why did you not, planned around that? But yeah, Miles is dominating for sure in a crazy way. I mean, he's blowing up run plays as well. Obviously, Donald did that too. He played in the nose, but yeah, Donald. I mean, Garrett's going crazy. Very, we see in generational seasons here. He definitely supported Shadur.
Oh yeah.
We didn't see the team reacting to Gabriel's plays like that.
How could you?
Well, there's nothing to react to.
I can't think of one.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man.
And I don't think it's racism pressing because you gotta remember who they did sign. So through all his trials and tribulations.
And happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
What are you talking about, bro? All right, bro. You see, Brian, I was even wild in that time.
Yeah. Joe Burrow back. Lamar and the Ravens finally took over the AFC North. They're tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers now at 6-5. Ravens is on a 5-game win streak, and now they're back in playoff play. I mean,
Year.
It's got to be year to Jackson though. No Lamar. I mean, no Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. It's just gonna be Lamar and a lot of first-year playoff quarterbacks.
That would be the year.
The pressure would be. I mean, the pressure is still on, regardless of how he's performing. But he looks bad. This might be the worst stint of football I've seen from Lamar Jackson.
That team needs a reset. Does the team need a reset, or does Lamar need to leave?
I don't think the team needs a reset. They just need a few.
The coach.
The coach.
They be drawing up plays like they don't have like Hall of Fame players on the offense.
So the OC.
Yeah. I mean, when they I want to say, is it Roman Pierce? That don't sound right. He's now the OC for LA.
Oh, Greg Roman.
I'm like Roman Pierce when he sound right.
Michigan is killing Auburn. Right
Post Greg Roman, which I even think Greg Roman was holding back Lamar's development, but now we're getting out of hand. Run the football. Even Lamar Jackson doesn't look like he wants to run anymore. I really think the hamstring is low key. Turkey on Sunday, fall off the bone. Yeah. So, I mean, 1 week at a time, but Lamar Jackson has to play better, and the offense has to look cleaner for him to have a shot to make a run for the Super Bowl. But pressure will be on once he makes the playoffs.
You line it up today, they would be playing a team like the Chargers today in the playoffs.
They will definitely win that game. They will 1,000% win that game.
Yeah. And then you got Jacksonville behind the Chargers.
You said say that again?
Then you have Jacksonville at 6 if the Chargers fall down. And the Bills, who you put 40 up on in the first week.
Bills look god awful.
Yeah.
But so do the Ravens. Ravens just winning.
AFC is stinking. So you sit here saying all these teams in the AFC stinking, but the Chiefs not gonna make it. All right.
Because of their record, their season, their schedule. They don't win any more games. They're not going anywhere.
For sure. They gotta turn it around. They have to turn it around.
They win it Thursday?
Yeah, they're gonna continue the momentum.
That's hilarious.
Maybe which win do you respect more? The Colts? Wait, do you respect the Chiefs win last week or the Cowboys win last week more?
I respect the Chiefs because I didn't predict the Cowboys. I didn't predict the Chiefs to beat the Colts.
Exactly. And they beat a better team, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in this league, when it's all said and done, the better quarterback gonna win the game. And although Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, he's not playing better quarterback than Dak Prescott right now. At all. There's actually no contest to that conversation, so we don't have to dwell on it. I'm just saying. And this is a new Cowboys defense as of 2 weeks ago. So do with that information what you will.
That's very fair. Like I said, both of these teams are long shots to make the playoffs in their respective conferences. They're both sitting at 10. But Chiefs do have a better shot considering the AFC's trash. NFC is very competitive this year. I honestly don't see a path. I mean, there is a path, but I don't see the Cowboys making the playoffs. NFC South will get a team. But like I said, NFC West and NFC North is going to be competing for playoffs. Those wild card spots in the playoffs, bearing there's some huge fall offs, but it ain't that much football left. But yeah, we can call round on that. Unless there was anything else popping last week. I don't think it was. Hey man, it's turkey season. What y'all excited to eat Thursday?
I'm gonna give a shout out to our homegirls company, The Nest Delights. Got a peach cobbler pound cake lined up. Definitely looking forward to that. Also will be my first Thanksgiving back in Charlotte in 2 years or 3 years. Looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying?
Which
all
dish?
The fiction.
Say it one time.
Collard greens.
There we go.
Mac and cheese. The dressing. The oyster dressing.
What's the name of the
rice
collard
and
greens?
gravy?
Glory.
I don't know, bro.
I don't care
Ellison
how.
greens.
The Ellison greens. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like how that rings.
Nah.
So definitely looking forward to the sides, man. I'm not a big turkey guy myself.
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm smoking 3 chickens.
Fire.
I'm smoking 3 chickens on my smoker. So I'm trying to see if it's tenderism. You get a video.
Go.
If you don't get a video, I messed up somewhere in the line.
Okay. That's all right. But yeah, man, that's good ball. I don't know how I got in charge of the ham, but
oh, good luck.
Oh.
Hey, if you didn't pre-order that ham from from the store already pre-cooked, your whole family is.
Oh, they got them questioning everything.
that's good stuff.
That boy said
Preston.
midlife crisis.
Hey, Preston, he said, I brought the ham. Hillshire.
Oh,
That's good ball, man. It is what it is. That boy Glory Boy said, bro said Dak playing better with a straight face.
Oh, I mean, nobody disagreed with that.
do you have internet, sir?
He said Mahomes just got his weapons back a few weeks ago. Dak has had his.
Dak Prescott Patrick Mahomes couldn't get in the end zone last week. He almost looked like Jalen Hurts.
That's all right, man. We got good. I feel like the NFL did good with Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah, 100%.
Thankfully, Joe Burrow's coming back and Lamar made it back just in time. Packers and Lions could very well be a poop fest, but all these games are competitive in its own sense. Like I said, Chiefs, Cowboys, long shots for the playoffs. Packers, Lions is a big game for that division and for the NFC playoffs. And Bengals, Ravens. I mean, Bengals is not out of it. They're 3 games behind the Ravens. And Joe Shiesty coming back. Jamar Chase should be coming back. Hopefully they lifted his suspension. And then Bears, Eagles Friday for Black Friday. Yes, sir.
It's going to be crazy, bro. It's going to be crazy.
So we
Meet me
called
at Concord.
You said what about Concord?
I said meet me at Concord.
Meet me at Concord, man. Smoke turkey, that tendonism. And we call round on that.